Hey guys, happy Monday everyone. I hope you're having a good time this cool Monday evening. And in this video, I am going to quickly discuss how the market performed today, particularly in terms of technical analysis. So, if you're starting your journey in the stock market, feel free to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you're always updated whenever I have new videos. Okay, so in this video, I'm just going to cover three stocks that you can potentially start monitoring as we're close to. Okay, I'm not saying that we are going to reverse right away, but eh, in the next few days, you might see some consolidation, and from there we can potentially see some signs of recovery thereafter. Okay, so let me quickly talk about our index here. It's another red day. I I'm assuming that because of the COVID not, declining in terms of progression anytime soon with the Delta variant already penetrating the country. That's not giving us some good impact in terms of how our economy is performing. And there are a lot of reasons, but that could be just one. And as you can see, in terms of technicals, here we have been showing already weakness. Okay, and what's worse is that this really is, for me, I find this almost always accurate. That when you see the either the upper Bollinger Band or the lower Bollinger Band being triggered, chances are there's a continuation in that direction. And that is what's happening at the moment. So we'll see. We did not reach the oversold level as of yet. We might even see some continuation up to the 6,493 area. So I'm just being conservative here that it could just linger within that range in the coming days. As you can see here, previously we had your resistance formed at this level. You can even do a weekly so that we have a clearer picture. As you can see, there's a resistance here, and we might just see, it might go in that direction for now, stabilize first before we move back again. Okay, so talking about reversal and recovering soon, um, some of these stocks you might disagree because we all have different profiles, as we know. Some of you are traders, some of you are mid to long term investors, but this is just me, and this is just based on my profile plus the technicals that I use: Bollinger Band, RSI volume, and candlesticks. Okay, so first stock I'm looking into is Dito. Dito on a weekly chart, but this is Dito on a daily chart. Okay. At this point, I'm looking at Dito as a possible, candidate for a sideways first and then potential reversal soon. Reason for that is it has reached this level again. All right. Back in May, we reached this point, and we are doing a double bottom. Okay, so first bottom was here, second was right here, and then in fact on the same day people might have felt that it's already at a cheaper level. That's why there's a slight bounce that happened, but it's still we cannot confirm yet because it's just one day worth of performance. But as you can see here, if you are to look at it, uh, twice this area was hit, but your RSI is already showing some bullish divergence, meaning on the same, touching the same point, but this time around, your second point is much higher than the previous bottom over here. That means momentum is starting to pick up. Okay, maybe you can wait 1 to 2 days to just simply validate and confirm indeed that we are already strong enough uh, in forming a support rate at this level. Um, Using the same thought process, I also see Mary Mart doing the same thing. In fact, this is much lower than the previous point. Okay, so it's um, from here, while the price is moving downwards, your RSI, on the other hand, is also gaining momentum. Same thought process. This simply means that people are showing some interest in this, although volume wise, it's still not that significantly higher. So, but then who knows? Well, there is a slightly, it's slightly higher than the average. So, that's why what I'm saying here is that closely monitor, but I'm not saying you get in right away. Normally, we would want to see this, right? A bullish engulfing candlestick. And notice even if it engulfed this candlestick over here, it still revisited. So it doesn't happen overnight. You still have a chance to really contemplate and really understand why you want to get in this stock if in case you're going to. Try to look into the fundamentals, try to look into the projects that they have in the pipeline so that you can have a stronger conviction that in any case price stays at that level for an extended period of time, you will not be so worried. Okay. Next is tech. Okay. Um, I think the SRO that they did here is a bit of a flop. It didn't pan out the way everyone wanted it to be. Instead of the price um, moving up, it continued to decline. And at this point, this is the part where I say if hopefully you are just about to enter this because they were offering it at uh, 5 pesos and 50 cents for the SRO price. And I think it doesn't make sense to get it at an SRO price when the price right now is at 530. In fact, it even went below that, around 494. Okay, but regardless, if you're still considering to enter this stock, we are creating a double bottom right here. Okay, this was the previous point, right? Okay, and this is the second point. So it is slightly higher. Same thought process. It is slightly higher than the previous one while we were stabilizing here. This is already the third day where we have reached or touched this price level. And somehow, when it made an attempt to do a breakdown in the price, it managed to recover on the same day. So there's a big probability that we are going to stabilize around the 518 area, create a support right there, and hopefully the volume will continue to increase. Notice still we're the volume is still right there, but we're slightly lower. We want this to we want the price to move up at the same time the volume to also start to increase. Um, so that simply means that it is a more sustained action. Okay, so that's what we are aiming for, right? So at this point I can only see three, but let me know, drop a comment if there's another stock you see a high potential in terms of technicals or whatever, for whatever reason. Go ahead and share, um, so that we can also look into them. Feel free to drop a comment, let me know your thoughts, guys. By the way, there's another one that I was also eyeing here. Still continue to monitor. It's making this bullish hammer. This is a bullish hammer. Uh, but maybe if we have another candle that will support or that will support our outlook here, that this indeed is creating a support area around the 286, then that's good. Volume is also starting to pick up right here. So CLI is another good candidate. This used to be a resistance, and you know that when the price accelerates and then it goes back, the previous resistance can become your support. So at this point, this is the fourth candidate that I'm looking into. Okay, so check that out. Maybe put that in your watch list. I'm not saying you enter right away, but I'm just if there are 300 stocks to look into, I've trimmed down 4 stocks for you to prioritize and check and do your due diligence, study them and see if this fits your criteria. Okay. In the meantime, guys, thank you for watching, and don't forget to share, hit the subscribe, and hit the notification bell. All right. Bye bye for now.